speak in front of you all this evening, but I also want to thank everybody else for being here to embrace our shared heritage and to enjoy all the great things about being Italian American. So, I wrote this beforehand, but he did cover most of the stuff I was going to do in my own introduction. For those of you who don't know me, if you didn't catch it, my name is Patrick Ross Campesi. Ross is short for Rosario, so something there. But anyway, to reiterate, I am currently the Vice President of the St. Expedite Lodge of the Order, Sons and Daughters of Italian America, as well as the Chairman of the Young Italian Professionals and National Counselor for the ISDA of the Southeast region. In addition to this, I am a realtor in Baton Rouge, but also I do work in Florence, Italy. For fun, again, I play music, and I like to cook homemade Italian dinners for my friends. But one of my main passions is the preservation of my Italian heritage, which is why I'm here tonight. Originally, I'm from a very small town in Louisiana called White Castle. My family, the Campesis, we came from in the early 1900s that I'd like to talk on about today, which is why I'm in front of you. That man was my nonno, my grandfather, Rosario Giuseppe Campesi, or Ross Sr. for those who knew him. Born during the Great Depression, he learned from an early age two things. One, that life is not easy. During his life, he embodied the American dream. Coming from a family of sugarcane laborers to then becoming sugarcane farmers to finally owning multiple businesses, including an international chemical plant repair company, providing for himself, his 8 children, all of us grandchildren, and the next generation. The reason I'm telling you his story is because my grandfather and I were very close, seeing as we both were the babies in our family, but he also was the backbone for my passion, my Sicilian and Italian heritage. He instilled in me many great values, one such being the importance of keeping that Italian and Sicilian heritage alive. Ever since I was a boy, I loved everything about being Italian. However, I didn't realize that those traditions were culturally specific to me. I thought everybody got together with their family on Sundays and celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve, did Italian cookies for the St. Joseph's altar, among many other things. But even as I got older, I became more and more interested in the heritage, but I didn't know where to direct that on Louisiana. Now, Charles is a leader in documenting the Italian-Sicilian contributions to Southeast Louisiana, to the Southeast region in general, and America in total. And hearing this podcast, I realized that's exactly what I was looking for, that direction to focus my passion for my heritage, and to share that with others and grow into a larger community. For me, listening to that podcast, I've been working closely with Charles in growing the movement in Louisiana and in the Southeast of Italian to preserve our traditions and to reach to the youth. What I found is that there are many people in the same position that I was in last year, who love being Italian, embracing the traditions that we were brought up with, but they don't know where to go outside of their family environment to celebrate those things. One of my goals is to make it widely known that the Italian community is more alive than ever, and to bring back and even supersede the numbers of passionate Italians we had in the 1960s and throughout the 1990s. Those who were excited to go to the parades and show up at the St. Joseph's Hall. First, I learned what I believe many of the younger generations struggle with, including myself. It's a fear or an apprehension of sorts that because maybe we're not 100% Italian. We didn't immigrate from Italy or from Sicily, or we have German in our family or Irish, like myself, Patrick. That even if we're not 100% Italian, we can still embrace that side of us. We can associate and identify with that. Because for me, that's what I identify with, that side of my heritage. I was brought up around all of my cousins, all of my family. I was always with them. Being Italian is who I am, being a Campesi. And I really want to bring that love and passion that I have to the younger generations, because I would hate for them to miss out on the things that I enjoyed most about being brought up as a Sicilian or Italian. Secondly, I learned there's more to being Italian than just pizza and mozzarella and Andre Bocelli and the hand gestures. When I went to that 5-day conference, I thought I would leave lifelong members embraced us from Louisiana as if we had known them forever. And secondly, I felt that I now had family across the country, from California to New York, Philadelphia, Florida, New Jersey, everywhere. I felt that I had family. If I went to any of those places, I could call up one of those people. And if not have a place to stay, at least have somebody to come to dinner with me and show me around the area. I always felt a strong bond with my family, but that event, that convention, took it to the next level for me. What I want to do is to show all of the youth of Italian descent, or who even just share in our love of our heritage, that there's a community ready to welcome them, to teach them how to properly make cucciadati, or to bicker over being called sauce or gravy, or just to have a new friend that you can share traditions with, because everything is better when you're with the people that you can share those experiences with, people that you care about. I just got back from Italy, a 3-week trip in Italy for work, and I went to Sicily to visit family. This was my first time going back to the land that my family had come from, that the experiences would be better with them. I want the youth to know that this community is there, and more than ready to share it with them, but they just need to know that we're here. So that's my main mission, to use modern tactics and social media and technology to get the youth involved in preserving our traditions, to connect with the older generation, the ones who know the traditions and the history, with the younger generations like myself, who have the energy and the passion to take that community to the next level, similar to how I met Charles Marsala. Italians have made so many major contributions to America, such as Christopher Columbus, Amerigo Vespucci, Giovanni da Verrazzano, and currently we're dealing with Mr. Basil Russo with ISDA, who's really taking a lead in helping us Italian Americans and recreating what it means to be Italian Americans. I want to work with y'all to inspire that next generation to take the baton and lead the way into an era of new Italian pride. Thank you.